The town of Sinjar in northern Iraq, home to more than 88,000 civilians in 2013. Today, there are none left living here. Islamic State, the terrorist army also known as ISIS, took over the town in August 2014. Most civilians fled, becoming refugees. ISIS militants rounded up those who remained, systematically murdering Yazidis, Christians, and Shia Muslims. About 5,000 civilians were killed. The ages of the dead ranged from 1 to 70. After 2 days of fighting, Kurdish and Yazidi forces, backed by U.S. airstrikes, liberated Sinjar in November 2015. Now, the town is a wasteland. The physical destruction is nearly total. The result of both airstrikes and a campaign by ISIS during the occupation to destroy all businesses and homes owned by Yazidis, Christians, and Shia Muslims. On March 17th, U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry declared that Islamic State was committing genocide. To reach Sinjar, we crossed northern Iraq on backcountry roads, skirting along the Syrian border to avoid territory controlled by ISIS. We pass a refugee camp outside the city of Duhok, home to thousands who fled from ISIS in Syria and Iraq. Peshmerga forts and outposts line the road, which ultimately leads to Islamic State's de facto capital of Raqqa in Syria. We pass through the town of Rabia on the Syrian border, where more than 100 Peshmerga soldiers died liberating the area from ISIS in September 2014. There are long stretches of undefended territory, but the terrain offers little foliage or natural relief in which ISIS fighters can hide from coalition airstrikes. As we approach Sinjar, the battle damage becomes more extensive. A detachment of Peshmerga soldiers escorts us. Islamic State positions are only about 2 to 3 miles away, and fighting is ongoing. Artillery and rocket attacks still occur daily, sometimes striking in the heart of the town. Suicide bomber attacks are also common. The approximately 5,000 Kurdish soldiers defending the Sinjar area are on guard. They are supported by air power from Operation Inherent Resolve, the U.S.-led international coalition combating ISIS. The Peshmerga soldiers in Sinjar are better equipped than at other locations, but commanders still say they face a shortage of heavy weapons and ammunition. ISIS is also attacked with chemical weapons several times in the Sinjar area, and Peshmerga commanders said they need more gas masks and protective gear. The Kurds only have 50 gas masks for 5,000 soldiers. Peshmerga Colonel Shakur Qasim Yusuf takes us to a mass grave, one of about 100 discovered in Sinjar and the surrounding area. ISIS killed 24 men, women, and children here. Their bodies left for wild animals and stray dogs. Now, all that remains are some tattered clothes and sun-bleached bones. Even the combat-tested Peshmerga soldiers seem shaken by what this place represents. Roughly 7,000 Peshmerga soldiers took part in liberating the Sinjar region, with about 1,500 dedicated to taking the town itself. They faced about 200 dug-in ISIS fighters. The entrance to an underground tunnel network used by ISIS to avoid airstrikes. Holes cut into the ground, where ISIS snipers emerged to fire on Peshmerga soldiers. The town was heavily booby-trapped, the Peshmerga said. More than 100 buildings inside Sinjar were rigged with explosives set on tripwires, or remotely detonated improvised explosive devices, or IEDs. About 15 Peshmerga soldiers were killed, and 30 injured due to the booby traps and IEDs. 35 ISIS militants died in the battle, and Peshmerga commanders say there are likely more bodies hidden within the rubble. The Kurds consider Islamic State's defense of Sinjar to be a bellwether for the upcoming campaign to take back Mosul. With about 1 million civilians left in Mosul, Yusuf said the campaign to take back the city will be a far greater challenge and a much deadlier battle. As we leave Sinjar, we turn off the main highway, which leads to Mosul, the end of the line for ISIS in Iraq, but a destination which many Peshmerga soldiers say is still out of reach. From Sinjar, Iraq for the Daily Signal, this is Nolan Peterson.